Hi there, this is Elon from Metroboard, and today I wanted to talk to you about our new Longboard slim deck design. We've actually made some changes to improve the carvability of the product, as well as some other features we wanted to improve on. So what I have here is I have our original Longboard slim deck here in front, and in the back you'll see our new version of the deck. This is actually our breaker deck version, which is the natural wood version. It just contrasts a little bit better, but we actually have this new deck shape on both our stealth and our breaker decks. So the first thing you'll notice is that we made the deck a little bit wider. It's actually about 10 inches wide versus the previous version being 9.5 inches. That extra half inch will improve the carving ability of the deck. It may not sound like a lot, but every little bit counts when you're trying to carve, so having the extra width definitely helps. The other thing you'll notice is that the deck, instead of having kind of a straight edge like the original board, it has kind of a tapered edge where it starts wider here and then it kind of tapers down in the middle. That's mainly for stylistic purposes. It just looks a little bit cleaner and just has a more stylized look to it. The other thing you may notice is that the tail is a little bit longer. So the overall deck length actually increased. It used to be 39 inches on our original version. Now it's 41 inches. So where do those extra 2 inches go? The first place you'll probably notice most obviously is the tail. It's about 1.5 inches longer. And the reason why we did that is to give you a little bit better leverage when you want to do a kick turn. You can't really kick turn while standing on the board, but when you get off the board, if you're in a tight spot and you want to pivot the board around, having that extra 1.5 inches here definitely helps, and will give you a little more leverage when you do need to make that kick turn. There's also another 1/2 inch on the nose. Again, that's mainly just for style reasons, but that's where the other 1/2 inch is added on basically, so giving you an overall length of 41 inches. The other thing, another big change that we made is improving the concavity of the deck. So to show you that, I'm going to kind of point the deck like this, so you can kind of see it in that profile a little bit better. So what you'll probably notice is the gap here when we talk about concavity, we're talking about the gap between the edges of the deck to the center of the deck. So if you put a straight edge there, you can kind of see it a little more clearly. So basically this gap we increased from about 9 millimeters to 11 millimeters. May not sound like a lot, but again, this is another factor that will improve the carvability of the board. Having a deeper concave will give you a little bit more leverage for your toes and your heel when you're turning. Flatter decks in general are harder to carve on because they're flat, and the effect of pushing on your toes and heel is less effective not having the deck raised up on those edges. So again, this was another improvement to improve the carvability of the board. So the combination of all these features we think you will like quite a bit. We do have it, like I said, both in this breaker Ford version, which is our new natural wood decks, and also in the black stealth version. They're both exactly the same shape, just a different design as far as the graphics or the visuals of the deck, but the shape and the concavity are the same. So you can get both of those benefits, all these benefits, on either the new breaker decks or the original stealth black deck. So these are now shipping as our standard decks. For existing customers that want to upgrade, we can sell you a replacement deck, and you can take advantage of these new features as well.